and like you'd be coming like up and out of the water, and you're like, there are pictures of me at some point out of the water, like you're so far out, and it's like breaststroke is the most inefficient way, like stroke. So no matter what you do, it's going to be inefficient. But that is really inefficient, and so it really only worked when I was doing like the 100-yard, because anything further than that, I would just get too tired to finish the race. So I had specific strokes that I would do for 100 versus a 200.
What was your swimming team called?
We were the Ducks.
All right, fellow duckies, fellow duckies, let us
Fellow
know
ducks.
if Tyler's full of himself or not.
I won Swimmer of the Year my junior year. And I probably could have won it my senior year if I didn't have too much of an attitude. I had a big attitude my senior year. Hey everyone, welcome back to Chef Tyler's Croatian Kitchen. Today we'll be making Gamberi na Španjolski Način. This name literally translates to shrimp in the Spanish way. And you might be wondering, why are we doing a Spanish recipe? And we're not, because this is a Croatian recipe, one that I actually came up with. And it is based off of gambas al ajillo, which is a Spanish dish.
So it's a Spanish dish.
No, it's not. It's my Croatian version of the Spanish dish.
The Croatian makes it. It's Croatian.
And it uses Croatian ingredients.
This is true. Just like
This is yeah, because we have like our own olive oil. We have Maraschino, which is Croatian. All of this is from Croatia. I don't think the shrimp is from Croatia, but everything else is from Croatia. So this makes it Croatian. But that does bring up a pretty like philosophical question. What constitutes ownership of a recipe? Like, is this really Croatian? Is this really mine? You cannot copyright a recipe. So if someone says, this is my recipe, it's just because they wrote it down, but they have no legal right to own that recipe. It's just a list of ingredients and what to do with them. So granted, I'm saying like, this is a recipe I made, but I'm sure someone somewhere has thought up, let's put these exact same ingredients together into a pan. So does that make it their recipe, or is it still mine? Are any of the recipes I show on this channel my own? It actually does mean something to me, because last year I was in Barcelona with my cousins and we had this like almost every day when we went to tapas. And I thought it was so amazing, I wanted to make a Croatian version of it. And with something that has so few ingredients, it's kind of hard to like swap things out. So really the biggest difference is we're using Maraschino instead of sherry. Maraschino is actually a fun little liqueur. It's made from maraschino cherries, which are found native to the Adriatic coast. And this one is brewed or distilled in Zadar, which is where my family is from. You probably won't find Maraschino in America, but if you find Luxardo, it is the same thing. Luxardo is actually one of the families that was making Maraschino for hundreds of years in Zadar, and then after World War II and the Yugoslav partisans came to power, they persecuted a lot of the Italians in Zadar, and so they left, and Luxardo took everything they had, brought over to Italy, and started making Maraschino over there. So it is the same product, just now distilled somewhere else. And it's probably what you'll find in America. So if you want to make this, you would probably have to use Luxardo. But if you can find Maraschino, I would totally just go for Maraschino. It is the original, and it supports Croatia. So I'm in support of that.
Is there a non-Maraschino alternative for us non-alcohol people?
I like a non-alcohol alternative.
Oh, yeah.
Cherry juice, I guess.
Yeah, you could probably just like, cherry juice would be like colored. This is clear.
Wow! Wow!
I mean, I wouldn't, but like, you're gonna cook off most of the alcohol anyway.
But if
So
you're against putting alcohol in it, somebody's gonna ask you that in the comments.
yeah,
Have an answer.
Zadar. It says Zadar.
Who's the makeup artist?
Nick wants. You want to come over here?
Yeah, I want to try some.
Ooh, I spilled some.
Sponsor.
Oh.
Good. It's like slightly sweet. It does have like a mellow cherry flavor. It's not overpowering.
It's not vishnya. You can tell that it's not like vishnya, because vishnya has like a very strong cherry flavor, and this just doesn't. It's thicker than I expected it to be. It's like it's quite serious.
It is, because yeah, it's a liqueur. They are different cherries though, because for Vishnya Vacha you use sour cherry, Vishnya.
Yeah.
For this you use Maraschino. So that was Maraschino. Let's get on into the ingredients. I think we've already gotten there anyway. Of course, Maraschino. Olive oil, lots of olive oil. If you have good quality olive oil, definitely use it. This is our homegrown olive oil from our trees that I picked last year. Shrimp, of course, we're using jumbo shrimp, peeled and deveined, but make sure you keep the the tail at the end. You can use it to hold the shrimp. Garlic sliced. I used an entire bulb of garlic. Some parsley that we're going to use to garnish at the end. Sweet paprika. This is very important. It's going to give a nice bold red color to the dish. And salt and pepper. And of course we have bread that we will serve with. The best part about this is the sauce. The sauce is going to be mainly like olive oil and maraschino, and all the flavors of the garlic and the shrimp meld together, and you really want some nice crusty white bread to sop it all up as you're eating. It is delicious. You'll see, we'll see. I'm already excited thinking about it. So why don't we head on over to the stove and start getting cooking. So here we're at the stove. I have my pan here on about medium heat. I'm just gonna put some olive oil in, a generous amount of olive oil. Like, you almost want to cover the entire bottom of the pan with oil. I'm just gonna go around. I'll turn it just a little bit, and we'll let this come up to temperature, and then we'll add in the shrimp. Shrimp cook really quickly. Like, once it starts to curl up, then take it off, and we'll see it on the side plate over here.
Are these raw shrimp?
Yeah.
Why are they pink?
Because they're a different type of shrimp. This type of shrimp is pink when it's raw, which makes it slightly harder to find out when it's done. But they will, like I said, curl up, and they look a little like kind of golden once they get cooked. It kind of confused me the first time too. I was like looking at them, but no, these are definitely raw. Now we'll add in our shrimp. Sizzling, yeah, it could have been a little hotter. I think I'm rushing a bit, but it's fine. I'm not just dumping it in because I want to like make sure the shrimp have some room. I'm just keeping them moving too because I don't really want them to stick. Like I said, shrimp cook really quickly, and you don't want to overcook shrimp because they will start to taste a little gummy. And again, we're going to put the shrimp back in at the end, so they will cook a little bit more then too. So we'll just remove to our side plate. Again, they don't need to be like, you just want to cook them now, so they're just cooked. We will be putting them again in at the end, so they'll cook a little bit more then too.
I didn't realize they cook that quickly.
Yeah, shrimp are fast. Especially like once they're curled up, like, not that one, but like this one is like pretty curled up. I don't know if you can see it too well, but this is a done shrimp. Alright, now we're just gonna go and add in the garlic. And we're just gonna let the garlic cook until it starts to get a little bit golden. Because it's sliced, it can take a little bit more heat. I just want these to start getting nice. We'll add in the paprika, and then we're going to deglaze with the cherry liqueur. This is literally like one of my favorite dishes. This is also pretty new too. Like, this is new as of last year to our Christmas Eve dinner because I really wanted to make it. So I guess this is the newest dish, not octopus salad be the second newest. I still say that Croatian is the oldest. The scampi and stuff in Abusado might be even older, but something has to be the oldest. Might as well be that one. Oh, my mom hates bacala. That's why we don't have it. When she was a kid, she came up with a thing, like a saying with her brother, my uncle. They're like, baka, baka, bakalar, taya rujna stvara. Which means bakalar is a terrible thing. Okay, this is starting to get golden, so I don't have a spoon. We're gonna add in our paprika, mix it up into the oil, and then we're going to deglaze with the Maraschino. Sure to scrape down any of the burnt on bits, aka the fond. It's at this point we will salt and pepper, or I think I did pepper first, and then salt. And you want to just cook this down a little bit until it reduces by like maybe a quarter. You don't want to reduce it like too much. Right, once we've reduced a little bit, we'll just add the shrimp back in. And once the shrimp are ready, I put them into this bowl. And I don't know if you can see it from here, but there is like so much sauce underneath, and I just can't wait to try it. But first, let's just top with some parsley on. We'll get it all over around me as well. A bit more. If you're doing this like, on the counter here, you're not necessarily serving it here, so it doesn't matter when you get it around. But because I am, I'm going to clean this up. I'm a great swimmer and a great mover. All right, I'm gonna go and give it a taste. I have. Let's get some of that sauce in there. Delicious. Like the what?
You say that every time.
Well, it is.
The long chew and then delicious. Go with another word.
Buy a thesaurus.
Scrumptious.
Scrumdiddlyumptious. Okay, jokes aside, this is amazing. The Maraschino gives a little bit of sweetness to the sauce, and I feel like that's not a flavor you're really expecting to get with a dish like this. But it really works here. It kicks it right out of the park. Kicks it, knocks it right out of the park.
Kick
English is hard.
Takes it to another level.
Okay, let's get some bread in here. I'm gonna try and get the sauce on the end. This is like the best part. What? I'll give you a spoon. This is phenomenal. I love everything about this. You really need to make this. It is like, I think this is the best thing we've made this year. I'm gonna say this is the best thing we've made this year. You should make kiflica and then like dunk it into this sauce. It would be really, really great.
Dunk that shit in this shit.
Dunk that shit in this shit. Since next week is Christmas Day and the week after is New Year's, we'll be taking the next 2 weeks off. I hope you celebrate the season with your family, friends, and loved ones. Želim svima sretan Božić I sretna Nova Godina. This was Gamberi na Španjolski Način. If you liked what you saw, please hit like and subscribe. And as always, dobar tek.
Okay. Let's do that last section again, please.
Nope. That's it. That's it. We're out of the camera. Shut up.